it'll be Ryder Thompson and Luca Cagnoni, with Jan Spunar making his second consecutive start on the weekend. And he got already one period of work against Everett back on Friday. Puck is down, we're underway. Let's play the Jack in the Box Twilight game. Here's a shot for the right side of Wolf.
Wolf, your linesman. Your goal judge is Callie Brandon Lau.
Big shout out yesterday, same officiating crew as it was yesterday between Portland and Tri-City. The one exception, Toby Wolf in as the linesperson. Jared Bowman was there yesterday. He officially retired as a WHL linesman yesterday. Over 600 games officiated in the WHL. Now going on to the coaching ranks in Wenatchee, Washington, with a former Winterhawk alumni. Back over to the blue line, a point shot goes over into the left corner. Backhander up the boards, and it's picked off here by Everett. Top of the zone, they'll flush it now for Austin Roos. Roos, so dangerous on the season, only player on the ice tonight with over 70 points in his campaign. This one goes left wing from Alsher, and a hard pass will find the open stick because of injury. Meanwhile, the Winterhawks, they only had 20 healthy bodies. They got 20 players in the lineup. Two of the defensemen acting as forwards, though, today, so technically only 10 forwards dressed. We'll see how that plays a part as this game progresses. Puck in the right wing now goes left side. Across the line for Aiden Sutter. He'll chip and chase around Ryan McCleary. Bids one of the end boards, and Sutter will go to work now on Cagnoni. Right wing for Sutter. Loads into the slot. Berezowski blue line. The shot tipped away quickly. Goes to that right post and wide. And the Silvertips trying the cycle. Under 17 to play in the first, and a long...
On Friday, but not really indicative of the season series for the Winterhawks, Nick.
Yeah, Portland was one of the best teams in the entire Canadian Hockey League, especially previous to the holiday break. They come back. They played some terrific hockey in January. February was not their month, and they're still looking for their first win here in March. Third game into it. Back out to center. Austin Roos will drop out to neutral. Able to play it back over to Caden Hamill, and it goes right wing side off the stick of Heslop down to the corner. Funneled up by Josh Zakreski. He'll look left wing for Portland. It's canceled back in by the Silvertips, and Jan Spunar will settle it behind the cage. Portland's got to get some attacking chances here in their first period. They look to streamline it up the ice on that left wing, but it's picked off on a quick change from Dexter Whittle. Portland will reassess off the skates here of Jack O'Brien. Played through on a backhanded chip to face-off. They win the draw back over to the blue line. Cagnoni on a slap shot, missing the right post, and it banks over that far board here for Berezowski on the outlet feed, but he missed Austin Roos. Cagnoni will try to settle it, but there's no icing. Thought there was going to be one. They waved it off, and here's a stick save from Spunar on a low backhanded shot from Eric Jamieson. Puck on the near wing. Carter Sutherland able to disrupt that puck away from Roos. Looks left side now for Zakreski and bids one into the corner. Portland will try to center. That's Jack O'Brien going to work in that corner board. Now peels it off behind Tyler Palmer's nets. Back over to the blue line now for McCleary on the blue line pass left wing side. The long shot gobbled up.
Here in the first 1-zip Silvertips.
Face off near wing. Taken over by Jack O'Brien, top of the offensive zone. The Hawks will regather it between the blue lines as they come through left side. Quick shot from the wall, tipped away. Dexter Whittle got a piece of it. Portland lost an edge in the corner. It was Jack O'Brien pressuring. And now comes out the center ice as Austin Roos gives it left wing. Jesse Heslop to the back post, and the shot directed side of the net. It was found in tight by Roos, and Aiden Sutter will pummel it low to allow for the forwards to get a chance. Here's Roos, right side corner. Working on Ryan McCleary. McCleary stripped him. Portland bumps into the circles. They'll try to move with numbers. Out to center ice, but off his skate. End of a shift for the Hawks. Look at a line change. To watching hockey this season, think of it like a basketball-type fast break scenario. Just get it and move it. Everything goes up the ice north-south. They try to get behind the defense. They almost did so there. Hawks left wing. Back over to the left point, now to the corner. It's Zakreski with it. He'll field it off the right wing boards, and Ryan McCleary tees up a shot that's saved by Palmer with his right pad. Highly doubt he saw that shot, but he was in the butterfly position to make the save. Left wing now, Hawks enter at the corner, spinning away. Under 6 to go in the frame. Final 15 of the power play clock. And Portland bids one back over to the blue line for Mark Alsher. Alsher will shoot from long range. It's stopped by Dexter Whittle and then chipped over a defenseman's stick and grabbed here on the near side by Ben Hepp this season. Puck goes backwards here from Jack O'Brien on the faceoff. Carter Sutherland to the left. Cagnoni looking to stretch it along for From Delorme. And the Winterhawks will tip it off of From Delorme to the right corner. Now Zakreski back left.
And good sustained power play pressure for the Hawks.
Broken stick there off the faceoff. It's Eric Jamieson. He's without one here on the penalty kill. That's a big moment. Hawks left wing. Look to attack it high. Marek Alsher slides the high slot, gives it back to Chizowski, who fires a nice block. And it's cleared out. Jamieson got the stick from the forward. Pelletier clears it down the ice and gives it back to him to get off for a successful change. Good communication and execution by Everett there on that penalty kill. Right wing pass. Hawks up the boards. It's Zakreski into the corner. Buttazzoni will bid one behind the Everett line, and it's cleared back to the Winterhawks zone. Final 15 of the power play. Ryan McCleary forced to chase it down with Ben Hemmerling pressuring. McCleary spins away. Final rush for the Hawks on the man advantage. Out to center McCleary. Gives it left side Buttazzoni. Portland across the attacking line. Left wing shot. Stopped by the stick. Out of the box comes Whittle. Hawks move it on that wing, and it's up the ice now from Whittle. He'll flip it off the glass, and it's swatted away with a glove hand, but that might be a hand pass, but Everett does touch it first. Play continues, but it's too far.
Continue to play at a high level, and boy, has he ever.
Big players got to rise to the occasion. That's exactly what Clausen's doing for the Hawks, trying to will this team through, and you can see that energy in the celebration on the ice. Hawks are playing this one almost like it's a playoff game. They want to bring that intensity, get that win column. 50 seconds to play. Winterhawks in the attacking zone. Picked up here by Everett and dropped back in by Cagnoni. Left wing shot glove. No trouble there from Palmer. No traffic.
Shop now in store or online. Fred Meyer. Fresh for everyone.
Winterhawks hockey brought to you by KBZY and K-Log and Bet Rivers and Baskin Robbins.
Well, they'd come back here from the intermission. Quick shot chance from Everett. Spoonar, and he softly plays it around the wing to that right side now for the Winterhawks, looking to break it out on the power play. Still over another 52 seconds. Peeling away, second effort. Hawks go clockwise behind Spoonar's net. And Buttazzoni will give it over to that right wing now for Clausen. Gabe Clausen cutting to center. Here he comes. He'll put the puck in front of the Portland bench. Now O'Brien spins away on the half boards, looks over to the point. The Hawks were changing. Roost will take it over, and Austin Roost driving on that right side circle, peels it back to center. Zakreski trying to chase him down to the Everett Silvertips. Able to pass that puck to extend a few extra seconds off the power play time for Portland. 20 seconds remaining on the interference minor there to Berezowski. On the right wing and up. Hawks give it for Zakreski. Josh Zakreski moving it across the attacking line. Portland to the left wing corner. First to it is Sutter. Hawks trying to jam at it here. 5 to go on the power play. It's off a skate, picked up by Bo Courtney. He's knocked down by Buttazzoni, and the Winterhawks look over to the point. Out of the box, Berezowski. Alsher driving to the net, shoots one low. Blocked by Whittle. Back into the corner. 5-on-5 play returns. Hawks have it high. Quick handoff on that right side. Alsher trying to spin the corner on Cade Zaplitny. Bids one to the end glass. And tries to drop a backhander up the wing for McCleary. McCleary's shot trekked on the way through as it was tipped off by Kyle Chizowski, missing the left post, and the Silvertips will race this one down. Chizowski will bounce off in the corner there with Dexter Whittle, and first to play it in his defensive side is Ryan McCleary. McCleary handing it off. Carter Southern on that right wall. There's Josh Morey giving it back for McCleary. He'll try to shield away. We'll get a line change with under 15 to go in the second. Everett left side, driving it up to the opposite blue line. Jackson Berezowski will tip it into the offensive corner. He'll track down with Ryan McCleary, and the Winterhawks look on the left wing where they go up the boards from Cagnoni to find Zakreski. Josh Zakreski towards the net. Zakreski shoots one. A scooping glove save from Tyler Palmer. That's his 22nd. Dexter Whittle.
See how closely I read them.
Shot from the slot. That one's from Delorme going into the right corner. Now back up high. A point shot. Blocked down by the glove of Palmer, and it goes into the corner. Fans can check out the game notes online, by the way, by clicking on the Winterhawks Game Center. All those game day previews, your game day guide. Click on the game notes link to find it. Cagnoni to the right, just driving away from the right post there on the deflection was Zakreski. Cagnoni loads it back. Josh Zakreski walking to space. Got pressured off the puck and a poke check in tight by Dexter Whittle. And here come the Silvertips. Offensively, left wing circle. A shot glove by Spooner.
Got the physical presence of an NHL defenseman. He can add some more of that offensive repertoire to his game. Boy, look out.
I think the offense is going to continue to come with more time on power play and more confidence as he continues to age here in the Western Hockey League. But aging in a good way, like a fine wine.
Fine wine. That's how I feel at 40, Nick.
Back out to center, away from the stick of Cagnoni. 11:20 to play in the period. Hawks go from the near wing to the far side and up the ice where it's on the backhanded stick of Robbie from DeLorme. Hawks able to track it now right wing. From DeLorme will shoot one over the crossbar. Comes to the left point of Cagnoni. Back down low for his teammate O'Brien. Jack O'Brien to the point. Top of the right circle. Fires one. Blocked on the way through again. That was a big release from Carter Sutherland. And it's worked back his direction, but eventually picked up by Everett. And the clear out pass from Gruette was stopped initially. It allowed the Hawks to recover in time as Spooner guides this one aside. Carter Sutherland took an apparent high stick there on the contact to that left wing. The WHL postseason, it begins later this month as well. Hawks near wing, own zone. Josh Zakreski, backhander up the boards. Comes to the Everett Silvertips bench, and Robbie from DeLorme's diagonal feed through neutral ice, picked off by Zaplitny. Winterhawks earn it back in their own zone. Left wing, it's Cagnoni. Up the ice to Josh Zakreski, trying to tip it through the legs there of Hamill, and will put pressure on the left-hand side wall, and it's out the wing from Austin Roost. Roost will zip it to Berezowski. Back to Roost and stolen by Cagnoni. He'll nudge one here for Zakreski. Wing, they'll tip it through Cagnoni. Portland changing personnel, 6:30 to go. 1-1's the score. No goals scored in this period. Everett behind their own net. Off the near glass now to center. Ryder Thompson will try to give chase with Rowan Woodward. Not enough steam for an icing call. Play continues. Woodward's down low with Paskowitz. Ryder Thompson locking on. Ryder McCleary there as well. Buttazzoni able to flush it away. Pulls it to that far side of the rink. Jams it off the glass back to center. And Luke Shelter will pitch it around. Here's Palmer settling. Going left. Aiden Sutter behind the net. Able to sauce the pass over to the near wall, and it's up the boards and received by Paskowitz. His feed diagonally intercepted. Now Carter Sutherland will drive. Sutherland left wing all the way around. Takes it to the goal line. Feeds it here for Josh Zakreski. Zakreski behind the net. Pivots. Looks to that right circle. Goes to the point man. Allshirt. Blue line left. Sutherland receives it. Shoots it. Blocked by Paskowitz. Back into the boards. Hawks move it high. Here's Marcus Newen. Newen top of the zone will fire. Missed it glove side. Puck right wing. Shot to center. Robbie from DeLorme looking to keep his stick on the ice. He tried to tip that one from the board shot. Almost did. That was rifled onto the net. Right side now McCleary. Up the boards into the corner. Look in the center. Jack O'Brien will battle for it. Here's from DeLorme in the corner. Trying to get positioning on Roost. Sent away by Jamieson. Behind the net and around. Near wing. Berezowski clears it. Ryan McCleary will chase this one with Roost. Cuts him off with a shoulder check. And it goes right wing here for From DeLorme, trying to feed it across the zone for Luca Cagnoni. Then his stick got too high. And look out. Puck right wing. Roost taking the draw against Jazowski. Into the wall and bumped behind by Josh Zakreski. Right wing is Carter Sutherland. He'll survey. Nothing's available yet up the ice. Tries to drive it on that right wing, and it goes there off the stick of Hamill. Back to Gibson. Everett Silvertips resetting it in their own zone. Roos bumps it right wall. Gibson tries to track it down, finds it, bids one into the net. Spooner knocks it aside. And played here by Roost on the takeaway. Portland Zakreski trying to sweep away that lane to center. Blue line pass. Gibson. Check that. Jamieson to the left. Now down to the corner is Berezowski. High feed for Ty Gibson. He'll crisscross with Eric Jamieson, but pressured by Zakreski. And he forces the Everett defenseman back into his own zone.
They're on a 4-on-4. Portland will go on a brief minute 15-ish power play.
Puck on the right side now. Silvertips back blue line. Jamieson slides it blue line. He's stripped. Hawks will get a breakaway. Zakreski on the right wing. Driving. Stop. Into the net. No goal. It's waved off. The net came off. Was there a penalty on that play? Zakreski was knocked into the post. Slow to get back onto his skates, now does.
Where a lot happens in a day.
Winterhawks hockey brought to you by BBF Technologies and Crown Plaza Convention Center and 10 Barrel.
Everett Silvertips trying to work the puck out of the defensive zone. Seconds into our third period here tonight. Hawks on the right wing will extend it behind the net of Everett. Back over near side. And it's driven away by Ryder Thompson up the wall and picked off here on the left boards by Austin Roost. Roost racing ahead. Trying to give it to that right side wing. Shot comes towards the net. Portland will stop it. And Jack O'Brien able to bump it out to center ice. 19:20 to play in the third period. A 2-1 lead for the Winterhawks here in a big
35 saves on 37 shots tonight.
puck to the wall. Zakreski down low. Winterhawks behind the net trying to wrap it to the near side. Save made by Palmer. And it goes blue line now for Southern. Carter Southern to his left at the circle. Snapped on. Cagnoni had a chance to get it across to that right post. Missed the net. It goes off the corner glass and all the way back to the Winterhawks side for a reset as Carter Southern guides it away from Austin Roost. Roost takes it over. Top of the zone, passing it there for Berezowski. A good block by Cagnoni, but that one certainly stings. He's still on the ice. Right wing up the wall to the point and around. Hobbling back to the bench is Cagnoni. And it's driven through by Eric Jamieson there on that left side. Southern to the wing. Left side and out. Portland will chip it through Alsher. Here comes Zakreski. He'll play in front of his Portland bench. Jesse Heslop trying to swing it back into the offensive side, but the Hawks net gets a line change. 13:45 to go in the third period. Up right side, over it comes left wing. Berezowski into the corner boards, and the Silvertips trying to attack. They can't find the puck. McCleary out of the zone. Up the ice here for Zakreski. Good feed. Zakreski shoots it. Shoulder save made by Palmer. Rebound secured by Everett. They go rink wide where it's intercepted by Ryan McCleary. A suffocating start to this period for the Hawks. This one's jammed off the sideboards. Deflects onto the net. No icing. Play continues. And a line change comes from both sides. Physical presence on the near boards. Zaplitny gets free. Tries to outskate Zakreski, but Zakreski chops that puck away. Driving into the Everett zone with 13 to go here in the third. Hawks own end. McCleary to center. Circle play behind the Portland net. McCleary near side. Zips one out to center ice, and this one stopped in front of the Everett bench by Sutter. And From DeLorme gains the attacking line. Zakreski at the right circle. Pitching one near side, and McCleary will steal it right off the stick of Heslop. Portland attacking right corner. Up the boards and found by Everett. Silvertips will sling one here to the Portland bench. McCleary denied the entry there by Heslop, then bumps into Roost, and the puck is back out to neutral ice. Settled to the Everett zone, under 12 to play in the third. 2-1 Winterhawks. Mark Alsher settling it down on his own side. Looks to the right wing here for McCleary. Back to Alsher. He'll cut around Gruette and bids this puck to the opposite blue line where it's deflected off a stick and goes to the block. And he goes board to find Aiden Sutter. Now up the ice, Roost comes across the center line, clears it into the left corner. Jackson Berezowski, first one there. Alsher over to that far corner. Up the wall for Hamill. Point shot, missed everyone. Goes to the far wing, and the Winterhawks able to flip this one out to center, where Courtney will drop it off his chest and clears it back to the offensive end. Eventually found by McCleary. No moving now for O'Brien. Puck goes deep in the Everett side. Clear it. Silvertips Hammerling able to send it the length of the ice. Injured on the play there is Jamieson. I think he took the front end of the stick from the shot attempt there from DeLorme. Hawks right wing, driving it towards the net. Buttazzoni, 45 to go on the power play. Around the wing it goes, and Mark Alsher will throw a backhander in tight, but it's off the leg of Aiden Sutter and cleared by Everett's Berezowski. Alsher first there. Up the wing for Kyle Chizowski. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Kyle Chizowski, center ice, weaves it to the right, gives the pass off to Zakreski. Portland in the offensive corner. They move it high now to Ryan McCleary. McCleary to the left. A couple of NHL blue liners out there on the power play. McCleary right side circle. 15 to go on the man advantage. Zakreski towards the goal line for Buttazzoni. Went under his skates and chipped around by Everett. First to it's Ryan McCleary. McCleary on the sideboards. Buttazzoni will spin away from Roos. Puck pitched around the wall. Out of the box is Whittle. He'll clear it to space to allow for the change. Back to 5-on-5. Shifts short. Zaplitny works it off the right glass. First to it, Heslop. Near wing is Pelletier. Pelletier high in the zone. Gibson trying to reel it in. Ty Gibson back down low. 2:15 to play. Still 5-on-5. Palmer in his net. Winterhawks go left wing. Or rather, right wing side for them on the near side and trying to work it out. A good stop by Ryder Thompson. He'll advance it to the left. Portland left. Shooting one from that low left circle. It dings off the post. Jack O'Brien hit iron. Puck found by Everett Jameson, and Palmer